Welcome everyone. I am Deanna Kearns. Today I want to talk about memory. Now the reason I say that is because this month is going to drive me crazy. There are so many things happening in my household between baseball practices with my grandson, dancing recitals with my granddaughter, that every day practically I am busy doing something with them. But the reason I say memory is because last night my daughter and I were getting my granddaughter, Piper, ready for her dress rehearsal for the dance recital at the end of the month. And it was just bringing back a flood of memories for me, so much so that I had to run into my bedroom, take out my photo album. I'm notorious with photo albums, and bring back and show my granddaughter pictures of me dancing, and then of her mother, my daughter, dancing at the same age. And she was just in awe of it. And it really was just a wonderful feeling of thinking of those memories, past and now present. But the reason I say I want to discuss memory is because I want you to know something. Many, many decades ago, when I was first starting out in my career as a counselor, my supervisor brought all of us into a room and she did an exercise with us, the memory exercise. And that's something I would like to share with you, a little snippet of it, to give you an idea of something, or at least something to make you think about for the rest of the day. And of course, we can talk about it further if you'd like in an individual session or whatnot. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do, and first, before I say that, I want you to be aware of something. There are simply just two types of memory that we can remember from our past. Either a good memory or a bad memory. Now, under those memories, it's an umbrella. Good, pleasure, happiness, love, excitement, joy. Under the bad memory, sadness, hurt, abuse, insecurity, fear. There's a list of emotions that go under the umbrella of good or bad memory. Now, the exercise I want to do, it's very quick. It's a split second. Memory, mind, thought. I want you to close your eyes and just after I say it, it doesn't matter what age you are or when, what is the first thing that pops into your head when I say, think of a good memory? Now stop. Whatever it was, no matter how simple or whatever, how old you were, that doesn't matter. The first thing, without thinking about it or writing it down or taking time to go back and pick, what was that first good memory you thought about? When you thought about it, or now, how do you feel? Happy? Are you laughing? Does it excite you a little bit? That's a good memory. That's the first thing your mind thought about. Okay. Now, same exercise. Again, doesn't matter what age or whenever it was. First bad memory you think of right now. Stop. Okay. What did you feel? My first memory that was done to me by my supervisor decades ago was to do that. My first memory, and I thought it was ridiculous that was the first bad memory that popped in my head, was when I was 10 years old. and it was an ice cream cone. Do you remember back in the day when the stickers to put on your jeans was so popular? Yeah, showing my age. But everybody would put stickers on their jeans, and that was really cool. Okay, now I'm an adult, and the first memory that popped in my head was the day I was at my grandmother's house, and me and my two sisters got stickers for our jeans. We were all excited. My sister got a ballerina. My other sister got this most beautiful little pony, and I got an ice cream cone. Now, I giggled with my supervisor because I said, this is ridiculous. The first thing that I think of as a bad memory is that day at 10 years old. But this is the importance that I want you to recognize as to why that symbolized emotions for me as an adult. That memory, at that moment, little did I know, brought sadness to me. And as I grew up, that sadness turned into no self-worth or not worthy enough to get something nice, insecure, because my body image, I felt like, okay, I was chubby. Maybe that's why I got the ice cream cone and my other two sisters got something so nice. All those emotions are patterns that stay within our mind. Now, think about it. As an adult, that first memory that you just had, now, like I said, this is a very quick exercise. It goes much deeper and much more work involved, but I want to give you an idea of the value of it. Now, if that memory at 10 years old, when who knows, you don't know that these things are going to sit within you, stay in your mind. You don't know at such a young age or any age. But it does, because what are your behaviors from that? Most of my life, I did not feel worthy. I didn't feel as good as the next. I felt I always was so pressured on how my body looked to try to fit in. Now, the reason I say that is because if as an adult, your first memory that you just thought of is still in your mind today as an adult, those are the emotions that you need to focus on healing within. You have to find out why it happened. Once you recognize the reason behind those thoughts, you can start healing and practicing how to improve the past, old, instilled mindset. I had to, as the adult, understand why most of my childhood, young adolescent, I felt that way. I didn't know why, but you have to take a look. Now, this isn't a 1, 2, 3 fix. It's hard work. It's pure internal work. But if you want the freedom from fear, if you want the emotional healing, if you want to gain that confidence and clarity, you have to step back. And of course, that's also why I'm here all these years as a counselor, to instill what I've learned to help you, as I've been helped, to understand the facets of our mind. What happened, why it happened. It was such an innocent thing for me with the people around me. There was no harm done. I was given a gift. However, why did I take it to the extreme where it led me as the adult to have all those emotions? The less than, not worthy, poor body image. This is what this group is about. To take those, no matter how minute it may sound, but to take them, to write it down, to look at it. Find out, how did it affect you? What were you feeling? What were the emotions and the memories that you were feeling? See that they're not valid. There's no validity in taking on those feelings when you take a true, honest look at it and realize there was no harm being done to do that to me. I took that emotion in, and I fed that emotion as I got older, where I allowed me to have that take a big part in my behavior as an adult. That's what you have to look at. So for today, remember that one bad memory you thought about for this quick exercise. How did you feel? Look at it. Those feelings, whether it be insecurity, poor self-esteem, not worthy enough, stop and put a positive thing next to it. You have a good body. Your body is strong. It gets you every day to do what you have to do. You are worthy, because look at, which it's hard for us to do, the accomplishments you have done. This is how the process works. By dissecting the things we try so hard to avoid, but it ends up staying in our mind and we start reacting from it. Now you start analyzing it, dissecting it, one step at a time. You know, there were so many years of this put within. So now, with guidance, you do a few emotions at a time, analyze why it came, where it came from, how it affected you, and how we can together change it. So, think of those memories. Let's talk about it. Set up an appointment to talk to me about it. I will do the chart with you. We'll go through each of those memories and look at them, review them, see your part in it, and then you will realize those feelings I held on to for so long that there's no proof in any of it. And you'll start each day, whether you believe it or not at that moment, I promise you, down the road, it'll just start becoming so automatic that you will wake up and realize you are special, you are strong. Look where you are today through everything you've gone through. Does that not make you stronger? You have gotten through it. You don't sit in the past. You embrace it because you've learned from it, because it made you who you are today. So keep that in mind. Remember your value. There are many more exercises I have that are easy to understand versus just a bunch of mumbo-jumbo words that you don't understand. It's something that your mind will grasp because you will have that aha moment. Now I understand. I do see how from that bad memory brought me to those behaviors, which now I have the courage enough to recognize them and the wisdom enough to know how to change them. So it is a process. It's a process. I am here for you, to work with you, to do it. And I have the workbooks that go along with it. So from a fun, great memory with my granddaughter and my daughter, which I pray to God will be my granddaughter's memory, a good memory, when she gets older and shows her kids. But it was funny that last night we were looking at good memories, and I felt so whole. And I took such a pleasurable breath because it was so wonderful to think of good memories. And that's why that night it dawned on me like that. Wow, I remember doing a similar exercise so many years ago. And it had me thinking, yes, it's great to think of good memories because it's also something we want to remember. But if we're here to work within, to internally fix who we are, to love who we are, we have to remember the bad memories. And those are the memories that we are here to work on. So, think about it. I'm here. You all know my link to get a hold of me. Believe me, even though you might not see me here on a consistent level, because in June, because it's a crazy, crazy month for me, I'm always posting. If I'm not doing a live stream, I'm leaving a topic post. So I am here. You all know how to get a hold of me. And let's work on this. Let's remove, understand, embrace, release those bad memories to fill our body with memories of joy, peace, and happiness. Okay? Have a great week. I love you all. Bye.